Thank you, Denise. Montel Williams, best known for his long-running and popular talk show. He's also a radio host and actor. Now he's in the tri-state supporting Issue 2 and 3 that essentially legalizes marijuana for both adult and medical use by authorizing pot farms here in Ohio to grow and sell the drug, or at least that's part of the issue. He has been an outspoken proponent about this all over the country. Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you so much, Karen. We were during a break just talking a little bit. And one of the things that we were saying, it's so important for, I think, Ohioans to know, is the fact that there's so many mistruths and so much misinformation out there about cannabis, about marijuana, about medical marijuana usage. And if we could start clearing some of that first, I think people would be a little bit more comfortable with what's going on with your Bill 3 and number 2. You call them Proposition 2 or 3? Or
Issue 2 and Issue 3.
Okay. So we know that Issue 3 is one that's going to allow adults in this state to have access, if they want it for adult uses, but if they want it for medical usage, there will be an opportunity for patients to actually get the relief that they've been waiting for, in some cases here, 20 years. Issue 2 was something that was put together just to block Issue 3 if it passes. So what most people in the state need to understand is that they need to vote no against Issue 2 and yes to Issue 3.
You've had personal experience with this. You do have MS, and this has changed your life by being able to use marijuana. Let
me tell you, I and most of your people need to understand, I'm not in this because I'm trying to make money on this. I'm in this because I'm trying to take the patient off the battlefield. I've suffered from neuropathic pain that I have talked about over and over again on national television shows, and people know that. I've been an advocate for traumatic brain injury, for MS, for other diseases, for our soldiers. At the same time, one of the only things that keeps me going has been my use of cannabinoids. I don't walk around high all day. I use cannabinoids to help me stop my neuropathic pain, my night tremors, my inability to sleep. These are all things that there has been scientific data and tests and studies that have proven this works, so much so that what most people that are watching right now don't even know. Our federal government has been distributing marijuana for 38 years, at least 400 to 1,200 marijuana cigarettes every month to now 4 patients across the country. It started with 20 patients 38 years ago. We've done this and grown it and tested it for 38 years.
One thing you mentioned to me when we were talking during the break is not throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
Correct.
Expand on that.
Well, see, I mean, there's some arguments going on. People are saying, well, we don't want recreational use. Well, let's skip this word recreational use. It's adult usage. Your bill allows 21 years and older to use cannabis. You allow people in the state 21 years and older to drink alcohol. You don't call that recreational alcohol use. There is adult usage, marijuana. But the most important part of this bill is the fact that there is medical marijuana made available to those patients in the state who don't have anything else to reach for. Why would you not allow patients their constitutional right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? I'm here to tell you, my liberty is completely taken away from me when you stop me from being able to use the medication that helps me walk around during the day. And how dare anybody get in the conversation between a doctor and a patient? No one asks a doctor, hey, did you give that lady down the street a little Vicodin? How many milligrams did you give her? How many times did you tell her to use it? How about that Oxycontin? We don't say that. We have the nerve to get in the conversation between a doctor and a patient when a doctor says to a person, I think you should use cannabinoids.
Montel Williams here in studio saying vote yes on Issue 3.
No to Issue 2, and you can come out at 9:30 today at the Cincinnati Inn on, what is it, 6th Street?
That's right.
You can come out over there at 9:30. I'm going to be there with clergy, with civic leaders, with patients, patient advocates, talking about this issue today, and we want to hear from you.
Asking people to get informed.
Please come on out and get informed.
All right. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for doing this.